muskrat. It's swimming. Oh, yeah, there we go. In my backing.
This is the TFC. This is the TFC.
This is the TFC Riffles and Rants podcast.
Hey,
Congratulations.
welcome to the podcast. This is what are we on? Are we on episode 11?
12.
12?
I think we're on 12.
12. Dang, you're right. All right. Welcome back to the TFC Riffles and Rants podcast. This is episode 12.
Where we teach Talon how to write and count.
Wow. You're on one lately.
I'm really wore out with the world right now.
You just
I'm in a
gotta-
dark place.
you
Talon
need-
took me fishing and neither one of us caught any fish.
We did. One.
We had to share. I did the craziest thing ever, to be honest with you.
I thought you said we weren't even going to talk about this.
I don't even, I feel like maybe if I talk about it, maybe it's like therapy.
Is it all of our listeners your therapists right now?
At least me talking to myself, since we have like 7 of them.
So are we going to run through this then?
Yeah, let's just.
All right, let's just call it how it is then.
Okay.
We took a boat out during a time of year when fish are spawning
Which is right now, by the way.
in known locations at a very popular reservoir. And we were not casting shallow on top of gravel. So we were trying to find more of the cruising fish. And
Just
we
to
were
let
fishing
everyone
from
know.
5 feet to 11 feet. And the fish are really stacked up in
What-
balls
in 1
in
foot.
one
to
to 2
2.5
feet of
feet.
water.
We
So I don't
chose
feel
not to
bad
fish.
about it.
We chose not to fish to those fish,
So we tried to find real fish, and we really couldn't find any.
but
real fish.
all of the fish are not there. They're in.
Which
2
is not
feet.
true at all, because not
That's
a
not
single
true.
brown is up shallow where the cut bows and bows are spawning right now.
Why do they not follow them?
And the only fish we caught was in 11 feet of water, and it was a brown, and the water was off color.
So can we say we caught a real fish?
We caught a real fish.
But it took 2 of us all
We
day to
didn't-
catch
we
one
didn't-
fish.
We weren't using the triple bead rig with just
14 split shots.
10 ounces of weight in between them to just anchor them on the bottom. We weren't doing that.
Although if you were, I
We would
applaud
have
you.
hammered. We would have hammered fish, but we weren't.
Okay.
So
Are you
don't
trying to make
bad
me feel
about
better
yes,
about
I'm
it?
trying to make you feel better. We were fishing like some real people.
I don't know. I just wanted to catch fish and I didn't. Very poor.
We
I don't know
caught
what's
a
going
real
on with me.
fish. What are you doing? You a cormorant?
I don't even know. This mic sometimes feels like it's eating me. But I've been angry ever since. Things didn't go well. I haven't been happy. I will say that I had 2 hits all day. How many did you have?
0. So
You-
feel better about that.
So you had no bobbers that
I
went
didn't
down.
have a single hit. This time of year, people are either very successful or they're not. But I just want to inform the people that are. You didn't find random cruising fish.
Can we just talk about that for 1 second? Because I see all over social media people are like, "Oh, the fish were cruising and they're cruising shallow and they're trying to find food this time of year." They're not trying to find food. Just
Okay.
to let you know, in lakes right now, if fish are in 1 to 2 feet of water and they're in this ball like a daisy chain, like tarpon would do. It's basically whether they're successful or not, they're trying to spawn. I'm just letting you know, like, great, fish for them, do whatever you want. But I'm just telling you, they're not, you didn't find them cruising shallow.
Some lakes, I'll just call it what it is. We were at Ontario Reservoir.
Yeah.
Because everyone, their mom knows about it, which we're going to, that's one of the
And everyone and their
topics is
mom
hot
was there.
spotting today.
Yeah.
So
We're hot spotting it. Big hot spot, South Park.
not hot.
Lake.
It's already been, so whatever. But a lot of people, I think, see fish like that. And they're like, oh, we found a bunch of cruising trout because they can see them and they look like they're cruising the shoreline. But some places, yes, they do that. And you got to time it really good with the week after there's gaps of ice. And then, like, in between, yes, they'll cruise. But for the majority, if you find a congregation of fish up shallow, pay attention to if you see them a few times because they're probably swimming in a 10 by 10 box, just circling because they're doing their pre-spawn, true spawn stuff.
Yeah, whatever they're doing.
Or if they're rolling, like you think they're rising
they look like
at
tarpon,
ice off,
and you see
no
their
fish,
backs.
No fish is rising at ice off because there's not one bug that's hatched.
They're not. Nothing is hatched
I was looking
yet.
it up because I really didn't know why they do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, because it's so similar to tarpon, how they roll. And
But they have air
do it for the
bladders.
same reason, though.
Oh, the
It's
trout
because
do?
there's more oxygenated water. And because they're so exhausted from chasing fish or
So they go up to
clearing out
breathe?
gravel, they go up to like try to get more air near the surface of the water.
Oh. So their backs come out?
So they're not rising.
They're not rising to eat.
They're trying to get some air while they're
While they're fighting each other for
while they're having
survival.
battles down there.
Yeah.
And if you're seeing a lot of fish and you're only catching like one out of every 15 or 20, they're definitely spawning.
They're not there to eat, just to let you know.
No.
But hey,
I'm not saying that you shouldn't fish it.
good on you.
I mean, I wanted to kind of get in there,
I have no problem with it, actually.
especially because they stalk the living crap out of it.
All the time. Nonstop.
All right.
Yeah, and then
Are we done with that?
all the birds eat all the babies.
Oh my gosh.
The
Those
pelicans
freaking
haven't. The
pelicans?
pelicans will like eat their own weight in fish every day.
I think they ought to allow people to start shooting pelicans in South Park.
Yeah, I think that might be the biggest problem for trout survival is the pelicans in Colorado.
But I guess it could make fish bigger, taking more fish out, less fish, more stuff to eat, creates bigger fish. I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. There's an algorithm, an equation to all of it. And it changes on every lake. And
An
I don't even
algorithm.
care. You
Yeah,
just got
your
back from the old
algorithms.
Bahamas.
I did. It was great. It wasn't really great. I mean, honestly, to be honest, I haven't been to a resort in years, and my wife and I decided to go to a resort, a large resort, and we had a good time. But it was not a fishing trip.
Yeah.
But I did take a guide out one day to look for bonefish, and this is actually on the island of Nassau. Don't go to Nassau to catch bonefish. Just don't. There's not a lot of them. We did find a few of them.
You hooked one. What, you found 4? Or like 4 different
Yeah,
groups?
I found 4 different groups. I got 4 shots. The first one, I got him to chase, and then the guy told me to wait. I thought he meant wait to strip, so
Yeah,
I was
like
stripping.
don't.
It was following, and then it stopped, and then he chastised me for stopping, and it was him that told me to wait. And I was just doing what I was told. So that's one thing about guides. Don't always do what you're told.
Or what you think you're told?
The second one I actually shot, I got it to eat. I hooked it, and it was on a clouser that he put on. And let me just say this. If you strip set properly
Yeah.
and you hook the fish, and then you're waiting for it to run to get the line off, which most bonefish are going to run, and then you're just holding the tension. If the hook breaks and the 10 or 12 pound test doesn't, whose fault is that?
Yeah, I'm blaming the hook and the fly.
I mean,
And the-
if the hook breaks, like I still had the whole of all the
When you're
tied material.
fishing 10-pound test with a bonefish, and the hook doesn't even bend, and like it just comes out like it
And it
breaks.
snaps, but the line doesn't snap.
I think your tippet should break before your hook does.
You would think it's a steel hook. So he said that I was supposed to let the fish run. Well, all I was doing was setting the hook, and on the hook set, basically, it broke the hook, and he claimed that I did something wrong.
Yeah, and it's not a tarpon with like head shaking.
I mean, it was a 4-pound bonefish. So no. So anyway, guides love when things don't go right. I love when guides
Immediately you.
blame you, even though it might be their equipment. So anyway, that's neither here nor there right now, but I'll get into that because I do want to talk about my guide a little bit more because that goes into a little bit more. So yes,
conversation.
if you're going to go to the Bahamas to bonefish, it's a great bone fishery, but don't fish Nassau. If you
Don't even go there, I guess.
No, I'm never going back to Nassau. Oh, hey, one more thing, PSA. If you're a well-to-do family and you have teenage kids and you take them to the Bahamas just so that they can drink, at least teach your kids some etiquette and some manners. I've never seen more entitled American kids, and I'm a red-blooded American male, like USA. But there is something to people who take a bunch of rich kids.
They're not representing us well.
No, and they go there and they're basically very disrespectful and don't clean up any of their mess or do anything and just expect the place that they're staying to take care of everything for them. Don't do that. Anyway, sorry, PSA. Be better, parents. Be better.
Be better.
Be better.
On today's, be better. That's your be
That
better.
may be why I'm somewhat salty. Just there was a lot of salt
There's
this
a lot
last
of
week.
that.
I was gone.
You're in the salt.
Couldn't catch a fish.
That leads me
Hook
into.
broke.
I got a game for you.
Oh,
We're going
for me.
We're out of our intro. We're going into the game section.
Oh, okay.
Quick game.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's called This or That. You get 3 seconds to answer all of these things I'm about to ask you.
Okay. This or that.
This or that.
So I have to pick this or that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
are you
ready. Do I need to buzz in? Buzzer? All right.
No. Salt water or fresh water?
Salt water.
River or lake?
Lake.
Dry fly or streamer?
Neither.
You got to pick one.
Streamer.
Streamer or bobber?
Bobber.
Brown or bow?
Brown.
100-pound tarpon or a 30-inch brown?
100-pound tarpon.
100-pound tarpon or a permit?
Permit.
Balanced leech or jigged leech?
Ooh, balanced.
CDC jigged pheasant tail or rubber legs?
CDC jig pheasant tail.
CDC jigged pheasant tail or a jigged black leech?
Leech. It's more. I can use it everywhere.
Leech or an egg?
Leech. I love eggs though.
Black streamer or white streamer?
Black.
Keys or Belize?
Ooh. Keys.
That was it. That's all I got. A little bit of this or that. I like it.
Okay.
You chose some good ones.
Dude, I don't know. Once you fish, but I'll just be honest. Like anyone who's never fly fished for tarpon, if you've ever hooked a tarpon that is, I won't even say what I've hooked. I've never landed a big tarpon on a fly, but I've hooked
them.
I've hooked big tarpon. It's life altering.
That's a hard one though with a 30-inch brown to like think about
I know.
how.
I think that you're. So let me back up though. I think that you have a better shot
shot.
at a big tarpon than you do a 30-inch brown. I think that
For
there's
sure.
more big tarpon than there are 30-inch browns.
Unless you go to like Lake Michigan harbors
Yeah, maybe.
or the tributaries.
Yeah.
like,
But still, even then, I think that trying to get one on a fly
can be tough.
could be probably pretty
Maybe
tough.
I don't know. Some places I feel like I see them getting them every cast on a
know.
30-inch brown out of some of those.
Well, social
trips.
media makes you feel that way about
It
everything.
does,
though,
right?
So it doesn't even matter.
All right.
Well, how about you? Would you go with the brown over the tarpon? Just because it's less of a chance?
I don't. Oh, that's a really hard one.
I will tell you, because when a tarpon eats and you hook it, you stick it for the first time,
Yeah.
the explosion is life
I
altering.
think if I have
It's
caught, I think if I
crazy.
have caught more big tarpon,
You'd go with the brown
because
more?
the fight. I think the more and more you catch big tarpon, the less you look forward to actually fighting them.
Because it's such a war?
Because it's like you already kind of accomplished what
Oh.
tarpon fishing is. Right? Like, I mean, I know you want to get them to the boat, but like that almost becomes like a.
secondary part
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. Getting
Whereas
them
like
to
the
eat.
brown is like if you hook and lose a 30-inch brown, you're going to be way more upset, I think, than
Yeah,
if
you
you
need
hook and lose
counseling.
a 100-pound tarpon,
I agree, because you get another.
120-pound tarpon.
Because once you've jumped one and chased one for a minute, like you've kind of done what you
Kinda
wanted
did
to
it.
do.
Because yeah,
Yeah. And at least they're going to live. Then
but
won't
like
get
you'll
eaten by a
never
shark.
forget. I don't know. It's kind of I don't know.
I've never caught a 30-inch brown, so I've never landed a 100-pound tarpon either. So I guess either
I
one of
think
them.
you've got a 29.
I have close, yeah. But no, I haven't never broke 30. I'm not
I
into
don't think
30.
I don't think it was a wild brown.
No, I'm pretty
You
sure
might
I
be
did
eating
eating
trout
some
chow.
dog food. Yeah, for sure. All right, I've got one for you.
All right, hit
and
me
this
up.
is okay. So
Hit me
here's
up.
the deal. I'm going to give you 6. So I'm going to read them to you, and then you have to rank them. Okay. And you are going to rank them in order of skill and prestige of this fishing type. From cleanest, purest to dirtiest.
Okay.
Okay?
Like yeah.
Okay. And this is in no order. There's no order. So I'm going to start. I'm just going to list them. Dry fly fishing, Euro nymphing,
Ooh.
spin fishing with lures and gear,
Uh huh.
bait fishing,
Uh huh.
indicator nymphing, and streamer fishing. I need you to rank them in order of like most prestigious, cleanest,
Yeah.
most ethical
Yeah.
to dirtiest. in your opinion,
Okay.
like just dirty.
So can you read them off again?
Okay. So we have Euro nymphing,
Yeah.
dry fly fishing,
Yeah.
spin fishing with lures or gear. So that's all inclusive of spinners, jerk baits,
Yeah.
anything like that, right? Ned rigs, whatever you want to say. Okay. Indicator nymphing,
Yeah.
and I only specify that because we had Euro nymphing. So we have indicator nymphing, Euro nymphing, streamer fishing, and bait fishing.
Okay.
Okay. And so
Let me see it.
here you go. And I'll just
Rank in order.
do, 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 do. Do you want a pen?
No.
Do, 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 do,
All right.
do,
I got it. I'm good.
do, 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 do.
That was great. You did a great job. I just felt like I was on a game show.
Probably more so that than the first.
All right,
one.
ready? So number one, the most ethical, pristine to the dirtiest. So
'Kay.
most pristine, we
'Kay.
got dry fly fishing. Okay.
Okay.
Then it goes from dry fly fishing to indicator fishing.
Okay.
And then you got Euro nymphing.
Okay.
And I'll get to that.
Okay.
And then you got streamer fishing.
Okay.
And then you got spin fishing or lures. And then bait fishing.
Okay, so you put the two spinning guys at the bottom.
Oh, there's
though.
bottom. Get out of here. Put your barbed trebles away.
What if I told you that we're going to take and put a single hook on it? A single barbless hook on a spinner.
Then you get better. Maybe I'll put you above streamer fishing. No, not really. Can't. Nothing. That's the order. So dry fly fishing is obvious. Obvious number one, because it's like that fish is like, there's no chance you're really snagging that fish ever. Like it's
Okay.
got to come eat it on the surface.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
You got to see it like it's sight
Okay.
fishing. It's
Okay.
really technical. Okay.
Okay.
Then you got indicator fishing, and that I have above streamer fishing, and I have it above Euro nymphing. And some people might put Euro nymphing there because it's all technical, but screw you. All right? All you're doing is tight lining like you're at the frying pan with like 12 freaking split shot. What does Kelly Gallup say about jigged fly? They got no soul.
Yeah, he does.
You're
He
fishing with
says
all
that.
these soulless flies, just like dragging them up, just freaking roping fish after fish. It's like,
Okay.
and I'm not going to say like it's probably more productive than indicator fishing.
Except you have to stand
in
next
certain
to him.
areas.
Except you have to like
It's
be
like
on
small
top
streams,
of them.
obviously, right? Then you got Euro nymphing after indicator fishing,
Yeah. Okay.
and then streamer fishing.
Okay.
Because streamer fishing is just glorified lure fishing. You're not that better than a spin fisherman, okay? And I love streamer fishing. But
I love
you're out
it.
there with your freaking, articulated Goldie. And it's like in the articulated one's like in the eye.
Hey, can I show you something just real quick? I even actually, just in case you didn't go that route, which you actually put them in exactly the order that
That
I
you were
would
going
have
to?
put it in, and now I'm kind of annoyed.
Because you can't.
I
argue
wanted
with
you. I
me.
thought you were gonna have streamer fishing higher, and I had this whole bit planned out to show you how this is basically a streamer, and so you're really no different.
It's just a lure without a treble hook.
Exactly.
But it's at least got some feathers.
Mate.
If
So
you
does
think.
so does this.
I know it actually does.
This bucktail has
got some
feathers. So,
bucktail on it.
so this is basically just a
That's
fly.
true,
I'm just
that's
letting
fair.
you know.
Does that mean like bucktails? Like like
Yeah.
ocean like does
It's
that
no
mean
different.
Does that mean
That's a
bucktails
fly.
are like the most like
Clean,
successful freaking fly streamer there is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or like the most effective?
Dude, I saw a dude in the
you
surf
can
that was
fish it
actually
fast,
he
get
was
into the
fly
bottom.
fishing with a bucktail.
What did he have? Like a
Like a
12 weight?
No, he had a 3/8 ounce jig head bucktail.
you gotta like
on
load
like
it
an- on
and
like an-
shoot it with the tip.
an 11 weight. It's basically casting.
I think you hold your rod in one hand, you grab it, and you just chuck it out and let the line go.
It's still fly fishing.
So is fishing with pegged eggs.
Exactly.
Or is it?
No, it is.
I don't think it is.
It's all just a
It's on a
man.
fly rod, but it's not a fly.
Dude, is a streamer a fly?
Yeah, because it's got
What?
hair on it. some stuff you had to tie. See, so now like a tied egg
Okay.
is a fly in my opinion.
Okay.
but
Because
I-
why? Because you had to tie it onto the hook.
Yeah.
So is a hot glue
But
egg
no,
that?
you had
Is a hot glue egg
no,
that? You had to
no,
put it
a
on the
hot
hook.
glue egg.
Why? What? It's still
'Cause
man-made
I know,
material.
but it's just glue. Like it's just one thing.
It's
Like,
still man-made material.
oh, that's
That's what I want to tell all you fly tiers. Like
Maybe it
90%, 90% of what you tie with is man-made anyway. So what's the difference between that and plastic?
probably not 90. Maybe like 20.
I mean, unless you're a dry fly fisherman, and even most of that is probably synthetic now.
That's why I use all my duck feathers that we kill on my flies.
Now,
just
that's
to make-
organic. I
just to
like
make
that.
myself feel better about myself.
I'm glad it
when
makes you feel
I shank one
better.
of my trout spay flies in the eye of a freaking
When you're swinging it across and it hits it in the jaw,
yeah,
and they can eat it or they can wear it.
exactly. At the end of the day, fishing is fishing.
All right. Well, you did them exactly how I would have done it. So
right,
congratulations.
All right, let's move on to our topics. I don't know if you want that back.
Yeah, it's got topics on it.
Let's talk about spot burning.
What is spot burning, Talon?
Spot burning. What's actually acceptable? Is what I have it titled.
Okay.
Spot burning is the process of, in my opinion, posting on social media the names of places just to get likes or comments or followers, or I shouldn't even say just to get, like you can spot burn without like some jamoke doesn't know what they're doing, can accidentally, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What would you call it?
What would I call spot burning?
Yeah. It's a definition,
Yeah, it's pretty basic. Like telling people where to fish.
right? And then it gets overcrowded
Yeah.
and goes downhill.
So is any part of it acceptable or not? What is like, is any spot burning like, what dictates whether or not it's acceptable in the in the public's eye in terms of calling places out?
There's a lot of things that go into it because there's like the place itself. There is who you are. Like I'm not saying I agree, but like a lot of people, a lot of guides, a lot of outfitters spot burn without even trying to spot burn because they're trying to get clients and people to come take guided
Does that make
trips
it
with them. So I
acceptable?
think it's still spot burning.
Does that
I
make
don't
it
think
acceptable?
it makes it accept. I don't know. Like if you're making it to me, it feels like so many people feel spot burning is acceptable if you're in the industry. But then if someone does it that's just say influencer also,
Yeah.
which annoys me too, but they feel like, oh, well, that's wrong. But like
I think there's a whole lot of hypocrisy when
there's
it
a lot
comes
of
to it.
oh, there is.
Like there's like particularly like I won't call out any names, but there's some guide services particularly in Wyoming that I
Yeah.
see, and I've seen those same people on their private pages pissed off when people are posting pictures of these certain rivers, but then the guide service that these people work for do it all day, every day
Yeah.
to try to get
To promote
clientele
their
to
brand,
promote.
their
Yes.
business.
And so it's okay. So it's okay for the fly shop to use it as to promote their brand. But then it just annoys the crap out of me when that same person on their private page goes around and then you see some random guy who's not using a guide that goes out there and posts the same pictures and then they get attacked online for doing the same thing that the fly shop is doing. So that's the part about the whole spot burning thing that annoys the crap out of me.
And spot burning can happen without even saying where you did it.
Oh, dude, it happens
If you can
all
just
the time.
if you just have a background.
Yeah.
It can it like there's ways we have such crazy maps and AI stuff and that you can find the location just by a background.
How much do you think and so here's a question for you. Does the motivation of posting pictures, the individual's personal motivation dictate whether it's acceptable or not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it should.
I don't think it should either, but it does.
But it does.
Yeah.
In the industry, yeah, there's so many different types of people, which I'm just going to say, like, because we have a business, we're in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Even though some people in the industry wouldn't like to say we are, but whatever.
Yeah.
We are. And I get, like, you got to post stuff. Like, the way of marketing these days is social media, and you got to,
Yeah.
like, be consistent.
Yeah.
To get customers, to get your name out there.
And you have to get content to do so.
Yeah, and that's the way we've been able to sell more and more boats.
Yeah.
But at this, like, it makes it hard to know what's acceptable.
Especially since it's a natural resource, and we're not talking
Yeah.
about private property or private ponds or private river
We're
stretches.
talking about public.
We're talking about using public resources and a public resource, a public natural resource, to make your living off
Which is guides.
Which is guides. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in order for them to promote themselves, they are going to, and I think that one, like, I wouldn't say that Sage or Sims, they provide products. I don't think that they're ever accused of spot burning.
No.
Would you?
No.
Because they post pictures with
From all of their outfitters and guides.
and
that
from
are
their
sponsored
yeah.
yeah.
products.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're trying to promote their product, but not the natural resource or a location of that natural
Whereas the
resource.
guides, the outfitters are.
Exactly. And then the guides want to get mad when people come do it on their own without paying for their service. That's the part of it that kind of is hypocritical, is you can't be a guide service or a shop and promote the rivers
Or
in
a
which
guide.
or a guide and promote that river to benefit yourself. But then if someone else comes and does it on their own without you, you get pissed that they are showing that river and you doing it on your own. You don't get it both ways.
Yeah. And it's hard because we all know if you're in the industry, an influencer, anything in between, the best way to get interaction from content, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Reels, posts, whatever, is talking about a specific spot and videoing it.
Yeah.
And that's because people want to see people fit. Like, a lot of our best videos are us at specific spots that we have called out because they're watching us fish in our videos at those spots. Like,
Yeah.
those do better than any of the other videos we do.
Yeah, so if you want to get more traction, the best way to do it is to post the name of the location, because then people Google that location and
But
boom, your
knowing
video
what you
pops up.
Should and shouldn't is just weird.
Yeah. It's like this real, and I think that who you offend by doing it or who you tick off by doing it is completely random. Right? Like, there's no rhyme or reason. Some people are perfectly okay with it, and then all of a sudden you get all the kinds of hate from certain people. And I guess at the end of the day, like, you just have to use your best judgment in terms of how you want to promote yourself.
Yep.
I do think that the people that get, the people who, what annoys the public the most is when it's a social media influencer who actually is offering no service or no product or anything. So it's basically one of two things. It's either views, likes, or ego that they're posting that spot.
And that's usually all three.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting.
So I just think like there's a whole bunch of hypocrisy. And I've never one time, even though I've seen stuff and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that person posted that location. I've never gone online and attacked someone for, even if I disagreed with them posting what they said. I got better things to do with my life. I hope you do too, than go and get in, keyboard wars with dudes. Got no interest.
Yeah. Yet it's tough when you see how much social media, like we've talked about, has affected
Fisheries.
so many different fisheries.
And it is a natural resource that we all have to share. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where the balance is.
I don't
with
know.
that.
There's no good answer.
No.
But two things that would solve it is stop posting on social media and just enjoy fishing.
You mean if the power went out?
And stop having so many guides and outfitters.
Which is why certain places
But like I'm not saying I agree with that, but like those are solutions. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then it all leads back to like let people not allowing the access for people to fish, or like, do you know what I mean? They're the fishing opportunities. But you know what's so funny is people have like no problem blasting the crap out of all of these crazy travel locations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not easily accessible.
Yeah. Because they know that no one's going to really be able to make it to there and do it on anyway. And most of those places you're not going to do on your own anyway.
More and more and more and more people are like every year.
Yeah, I mean, there's places probably all over Costa Rica, Belize, like places all over the place that just used to be where
no one was doing it.
I mean, the fishing was incredible, and now over time let's put it this way. The more pressure that gets put on any natural
doesn't
resource,
have a positive
it doesn't
impact.
have a positive impact.
Yeah.
No. And we all have to share the resource, whether you're trying to make a living at it or you're just trying to enjoy it personally. Like
Yeah.
we all have to.
And each of those two groups have to come to understand each other.
Yeah.
And meet in the middle.
Exactly. and honestly, if you're a guide service and you completely dislike people that are not paying for your service, you are going to ruin the industry that is providing your paycheck.
Yeah.
Overall.
Agreed.
Which brings me to
Yeah, that's a good
segue into our guides or using guide trips. Is the service of using guide trips overrated? So I'll ask you the question first.
I think you have to answer this for like 3 different groups of people.
Okay. Lay it on me. Who's group 1?
Group 1 is like the complete newbie.
Okay. Completely.
So let's just talk about like like the West.
So
You
we're
know what I
talking
mean?
about
Freshwater.
in the States, freshwater, Western United States, trout fishing. Is
Yeah.
that what you're trying to get at?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My immediate response is yes, it is overrated because I never want to take a guide ever again in my life because I just like doing everything DIY. I don't care if it's saltwater. I don't care if it's overseas.
When you were a newbie, though, was it overrated? When you
No.
had never fished?
No.
Okay. Not overrated at all, right?
No, because you can learn the learning curve of fly fishing. Like we from a few of the guide trips, even when we thought we didn't need them,
Mm-hmm.
when we thought we knew what we were doing, like I feel like it showed us like how to fish certain areas, how to be more effective, how to, you know what I mean?
I agree with that.
But then I feel like that learning curve is way less than saltwater.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe the first few year or two, like a few, like 2-3 guided trips. But after that, I don't get why anyone would, unless like you're an old dude and you just really don't have anyone that can row you. You enjoy float trips, and you got money to spend. Do you know what I mean? But anything
I think
besides that, do it on your own.
Yeah.
Like once you like kind of take those trips and like feel comfortable.
Yeah. I think that you'll get more out of it when people start doing it on their own. And this is
Yeah.
not to
Agreed.
I don't want to take away from guides, and they do provide a great guide service. And like you said, we've had some very, very good, even in the Western United States,
Yeah.
guides where we learn something either about that particular fishery or about a technique or about something that I took away from, or I'm like, wow, that's going to help me be more successful on my own. But yes, I think that there is a breaking point in the learning curve that at some point you're just spending money to spend money. Now,
Right.
if you've got the money to spend and you just want someone to row you and you want to go out, like I know like up like in Vail Valley, there's just some old dudes up there that pay guides. Like they get,
Totally. They'll do like
they get-
20 trips a year.
I was going to say 20 or 30 trips a year with the same guide. They just have a good, they just hang out. And I guess if you don't mind spending $700, $800 a day
$1,000.
or $1,000 a day, like go for it.
Yeah, but to me, like, take 1, take 2, take 3, then figure out places to go do it on your own wade fishing,
Yeah.
then go get a boat, learn how to row.
Yeah.
Like
The satisfaction that comes from doing it on your own is greater once you are able to do it on
and
your
then
own.
you learn a lot more than if you were doing just guide trips still.
So with that said, what is the most annoying thing when you're on a guide trip that makes you be like, wow, I'm never going to go on a guide trip again?
For me or just
For you personally?
personally, like now?
Yeah. What's something that would happen to you now that you're like, wow, this is why I don't
Like
use
what
a
just
guide.
happened to you and he blamed you for the hook. When I've been fishing for my whole life and I know that shouldn't really happen. I know that it was an old used fly and the hook got
And the dude didn't want to
less-
spend money on putting a new fly on for a
like
client.
don't blame it on me.
Yeah, like
Or like I know we've saltwater fished enough with guides or whatever on our own.
mhm.
Like I don't care how arrogant this sounds. I'm not trying to, but like I know what I'm doing. I don't care what I'm fishing for. I'm gonna do it on my own. And I don't care just be more of like a friend with me and get me in the right spot if I'm on a guide trip. And
Don't
don't
joystick
tell me
me.
what to do.
Don't joystick
Yeah.
me the whole time.
You know what I mean?
I agree,
But
dude.
they get so many clients that is like it was their first time saltwater casting. They just learned to double haul. Like, I mean, we can double haul.
All fly line.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
do you know what I mean?
In fact, one of the best, I'll be honest with you, one of the best guide trips that we've had recently, it was actually pretty funny. I'll be honest. Do you know in the salt,
is it?
my favorite type of guides I want to go on a fly fishing guided trip
with a half fly,
with
half
a half
spin.
fly, half spin guy because the dude just wants to put you on fish and he doesn't know that he knows everything about fly fishing. We were in the Keys and we had actually had a trip planned for us and the girls. So it was going to be 4 of us. So it was going to be half spinning, half fly fishing. It was hard to find a dude, but we found a dude that was going to do both.
Yeah.
And ended up the girls didn't go with us. They didn't want to wake up in the morning. So you and I went on our own, right?
Yeah.
So the dude kind of knew how to fly fish, had been spin fishing for a long time, but you were giving him casting lessons because he was so actually impressed with your casting. But he was
willing
humble
to
enough.
too.
Yeah, he was humble enough to
I
be
know
like,
that the dude could out spin fish me every day for the rest of my life. Like,
but
do you know
that
what I mean?
was a relationship where it was like, okay, like we became friends and we were just fishing together. It wasn't you being like, strip. Oh, dude, you just effed it all up. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes me crazy. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm paying you.
Yeah.
If I screwed it up, okay, cool, I screwed it up. I don't need you to
because me and you
ride me like a borrowed mule.
Me and you when we're together aren't even really like that.
Not at all.
Or if we are, it's just because we spend way too much time together and we're just sarcastic. So it's just like,
Yeah.
but we like, yeah, I'm not that way with anyone. Like, do you know what I
No,
mean? Like, so it just, yeah. But that being said, too, we haven't taken, especially in Florida, we haven't taken a ton of, but we've only had 2 other true fly fishing specific dudes.
Yeah, I think that the only one that I've actually been on was...
It was Boca Grande, and it was a dude in the Everglades.
it was Boca Grande and the
And
dude
I
in
can't
Everglades. It
really
was the same
remember.
trip.
I don't really remember the dude in the Everglades, to be honest.
So yeah, guide trips. Overrated or not. I think that it's a really... Can I tell the real story, though, about my guide?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a guide trip that was overrated. So in the Bahamas, has anyone ever had to stop and check someone's license when you were on a guide trip where your guide has to get out of the boat and then go check someone's license and then you have to pay for gas for the boat because they don't have a credit card? Does that ever happen to anyone? That happened to me.
It's all a little bit crazy.
First of all, let me say, like my guide, he was actually a cool guy, but come to find out, he was a game warden also. So we're cruising around the flats, and there's some homie out wade fishing the flats in the Bahamas. So dude just took it upon himself while I'm paying for a guide trip to go out and
Check
stop
someone.
and check someone's license, walk out there and take whatever it was, 10 minutes to walk over and check a dude's license.
That's crazy.
And then he needed fuel in the boat, which he should have, like, we didn't even get on the boat till 8:30, but his boat wasn't fueled up. So he drove to a marina that he normally doesn't fuel up at, and they only took credit cards, and dude didn't have a credit card. So then I had to go up and pay. I think he pretty much knew that. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know this guy will get my gas today. So then I not only paid for the fuel, I paid for the guide trip, and then he was getting paid to be a game warden while I was paying him. Like, feel like it was... So, yeah, that happened to me.
Sounds like you had a good time.
I think and then I got accused of breaking the hook. So that was
not a... But he was a nice guy.
he was a nice guy. I mean, he was friendly enough to talk to. I mean, I paid $1,100 cash to pay for a guy's gas and check another dude's license.
You know who I really liked? Was our homie Shane up on the South Holston.
Hey, big shout out to Shane. I actually the Southern boys, like the Southern dudes, the fishing guides in the South.
Yeah.
They're better. In fact,
better.
all Western United States guides
They're
should
just
go
salty,
hang out.
But you've been salty, so you can't even
I
say
know.
much. You're just a salty Westerner.
Shane's just a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
Shout out to Shane.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Is it Shane Griffith?
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane. What's up, Shane?
Where else have we had? Up on the South Fork, did you have a good guide?
He let me throw streamers, which normally don't. So that was cool.
That's funny.
That was my one day on a boat where I actually hammered fish on a streamer with a guide.
The only day.
The only day. Well, no one ever they don't let you fish with streamers because they're afraid you'll take a hook in the jugular.
Which is fair. So
fair. So yeah,
all those Florida boys are really just every day putting their life on the line with a big old tarpon hook swinging through.
Hold on, homie. I do have to tell you too. On my Bahama trip, I didn't even tell you about this. I finally get another shot, right? And so the fish is going from right to left in front of the boat, and dude's turning the boat the wrong way. So I'm trying to keep up with the fish as it's turning, and he turns it the wrong way.
So he's turning him towards your line of casting.
And he actually takes the pole and puts a 24-foot pole out behind where I'm casting.
And you hook the pole?
And it wraps around 42 times around the pole because he put the pole out there. And then he said, watch your back cast to me. And I'm like, bro, I only could cast to that direction because that's where you put the boat, and then you put the pole in behind my back cast, brother. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. So, yeah, I would.
And it was windy too, right?
It was. Yeah.
Because I was about to say, like, you probably could have been higher with it. But when the wind's up, the lower you go, like.
Yeah, and it was a pure crosswind, so I was back casting into the wind. Yeah.
That sucks. That's. Not that's not good looks. Everything you just described is not.
So yes. So that guide trip was overrated. I'll just let you know.
Even though it wasn't a guide trip, our OR certification with Vail Valley.
Yeah.
I liked all those dudes.
They were all good dudes. Yeah. Shout out to Vail Valley. They do a good OR certification. If anyone out here wants to go get certified an OR certification, I'd definitely look up Brian Compton at Vail Valley.
That was a good. You remember his full name?
I know.
That was good.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He'll teach you how to get a boat unpinned. It's really important. That's my favorite part of it. Everyone else thought that it
You were
sucked.
nerding out about that.
Dude,
and
I know.
everyone was like, can we just like fish and row? And you're like,
Dude.
just loving this like pinning, getting it out of being pinned.
Dude, it did. Like getting it out, because I'm thinking of worst case scenario.
all of these carabiners and like all the Z-line drag.
The Z-line drag, dude. I loved it. Like, I thought that was the best part.
It was kind of cool.
And like all of the other customers that we were there with are like, dude, seriously? Like, can we just go row?
I think the homie, I think the guy that dipped with COVID, it was right after that.
It was. As soon as he saw what we were doing.
COVID.
I don't either. He said he had COVID to get out of it. He was like, I'm out of here.
He's like, I want my money back.
I didn't pay for this.
I think homie just pulled the plug on it.
But no, there's a lot of good guides out there, and they work their butts off, and a lot of them really do deserve it. Just if my PSA to guides is don't be overbearing all the time. Like, you don't have to yell set nonstop all the time. Maybe to some people you do.
Yeah.
Set. It's wrong. Hey, my favorite line though ever was like, oh, was that a hook set?
See, that guy was such a douchebag, and I loved him.
I know.
But like I didn't. I wanted to like strangle him at the same time.
Wait, didn't he say fish like a real person?
Yeah.
He told you that.
Did he?
He did. He said fish like a real person.
What did I do?
I don't even know, dude. It was a long time
I think it was like
ago.
some I think we were just because we were so used to like it was dragging bottoms and we weren't really setting the hook.
Yeah. And he said fish like a real person.
We caught a lot of fish that day.
We did.
That was also back when we really didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, and actually since then, like on that stretch of river, we've actually hammered a lot bigger fish than any time with a guide. So
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh. I didn't read it. I wanted this at the beginning of. I'll save it for the next podcast. I wanted to read the Kremling Silverthorn update that was just dark,
we need to do that.
dark and gloomy.
In fact, we're gonna do dark day. We're gonna just do dark days. We're gonna have a whole, and we're gonna have some dark music.
Are we just gonna come up with all of the negative stuff?
All the negative stuff we can find about fly fishing, the fly fishing community, and Colorado in general.
Do you think that's good? Do you think that helps those boats, or do you think that's just bad?
Yeah, it might not be good. Maybe we'll just keep that to ourselves. We'll have
I did want to bring that up.
sit
We'll
in a
bring that
dark
up on the
room.
next podcast.
Can I dress up emo to do it?
We'll
So
get all
just
dark. It's going to be dark lighting.
dress in all
We're
black
going
with
to have
a,
just like two
I'm gonna
freaking lights.
and I'm
going
gonna put black all around
It's
my
going to be titled
eyes.
Dark Days. And we're just going to talk about all of the bad negative things in fly fishing right now.
I do want to give one little shout out to your niece and my granddaughter. She actually,
That was great.
Anela caught which we found out later was a state record whitefish on the Roaring Fork.
It's like a 23-inch whitefish.
It was the biggest whitefish ever. Maybe you should post a picture right here.
My gosh. Put it on here.
Put it on here because she,
And That was the one fish that she casted all on her own, set the hook on her own, and landed on her own.
And fought it. Yeah.
On 4X.
Yeah. It was actually incredible. It was really cool. So yeah.
That was crazy.
9-year-old Anela Perry,
Good job.
my granddaughter.
Got the job done.
Good job.
All right.
Anyway, I think that's all.
Thanks for watching episode 12.
We appreciate it.
We're gonna keep at it. Keeping the
we're
podcast
grinding. We're grinding.
We're gonna have a Bowden intern soon. There's not all dark days ahead. All right.
We got some good days
There's
ahead.
good things happening. But I do think it would be fun to do a
And all just
with a
negative.
black wig. All black.
I'm going to bring Kyle back. Maybe Kyle will join us in a dark way.
In a dark. He's in a bad place. He's been
Kyle's
having
in a
bobber
dark
fish
way.
all
I'm going to
year.
make Kyle bobberfish and get a report.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
It's a muskrat. It's swimming. Oh, yeah, there we go. In my backing.
This is the TFC. This is the TFC.
This is the TFC Riffles and Rants podcast.